A woman suddenly noticed her neighbors were frantically moving out. She and her partner wanted to go over to help, but to their surprise, the neighbors looked at them as if they'd seen monsters, panicking and fleeing. Confused, the two went out to the street, only to find all the neighbors were running for their lives like mad, as if something terrifying was lurking here. Though Nick had no idea what was happening, he decided to take his family and leave first, just to be safe. But halfway through, they saw the neighbors who just fled racing back at 180 miles an hour. Things were getting weirder by the minute, filling Nick's family with unease. They were forced to stop by a traffic jam, and that's when they realized the only exit out of town had been blocked by the military. Not only that, helicopters were evacuating people non-stop, and the radio kept urging everyone to go home immediately. Some obedient residents had already started turning around. Nick's family grew even more frightened. Was there another virus outbreak, leading to a full lockdown? Just then, a stone fell and hit their car hood. Following the direction of the falling debris, they looked up to see a cloud of dust on the mountain top. With a thunderous roar, two fighter jets suddenly screamed past, overhead, charging toward the town where they'd lived. Before anyone could react, the planes dropped bombs, carpet bombing the town. Everyone was stunned. If they'd listened and gone back home, the consequences would have been unthinkable. In the blink of an eye, thick smoke billowed over the town. There were no survivors left. Even more terrifying, after completing their mission, the two planes turned around and flew toward them. Only then did everyone realize they were going to be killed too. Panic-stricken, no one stopped to think why. They scattered, too scared to cluster together, each scrambling for shelter. Anna looked up at the water tower on the hill and suddenly had an idea. She rushed up the slope with her family. By then, the planes had started their second wave of bombing. The spot where they just stood was instantly engulfed in flames, and their daughter was even thrown backward by the blast wave. The military was shockingly ruthless. They didn't dare pause, racing into an abandoned basement at the top of the hill. They didn't know if it could withstand the explosions, but it was their only escape. As the planes drew closer, Nick smashed the chain lock and let everyone inside. Just as the hatch closed, a deafening explosion roared overhead.